Buenos días, parce. ¿Cómo les va? ¿Sí descansaron? ¿Cómo les fue este fin de semana? ¿Cómo la pasaron? Just got back from the motherland, the homeland. Mi tierra bonita, na 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 na. Yeah. I really don't know where to begin. Maybe I should begin by saying that I really want you to see how beautiful the day is, but I also can't see because I have the pleasure of the sun being directly in my eyes. I just got back from Colombia, the land of my grandparents, my great grandparents, and me, and obviously the rest of my fucking family. But for poetic purposes. So I just got back, and I wanted to do the influencer thing of like record, post, share, show. It's hard. I just want to go ahead and tell you that living my life is a priority. Posting is the privilege I have of getting to share what I'm living. But the living comes before the posting. And it has to. That's how you get good content that is organic, that is real, that is an actual sharing of someone's life. And when I was in Colombia, I also had connection issues because I ran out of data, okay? But besides the point, I was there with my grandparents, I was there with my parents. Wave to people. Anyway, I just get so excited chit-chatting with you also. Scenic Suritim. Whoever can decipher this in the comments, you get a like and a special emoji. Oh, everybody wants to join in. Hello, little plane. So let's continue. I started to do the posting thing and I realized, at the end of the day, I really enjoy recording and taking videos and taking photos. That content is on my phone. And one day, soon enough, in the very, very, very near future, I'll be able to share that with you because I will start editing today. But don't forget to live your life. Don't forget that living your life comes before the posting. And the best content is you being you in your real life and just documenting it without shame or being self-conscious or being afraid to do it. That's what we want to see. I want to see who you are, not who you pretend to be, not who you think I want you to be, not who you think you should be. And I feel that at a certain point in this trip, I was like, you know what? Duck it. We're going to actually just live our lives. I was there with my parents. I was there with my grandparents. I was there with so much family that I don't get to spend in-person time with because luckily for me, I do have a family that's really connected and stays very connected. And we're huge. I mean, we're skinny, but we're huge in quantity. So it's really a beautiful thing to be able to spend time with people that you have this bond that nobody can take away from you, that nobody can buy, that nobody can replicate. And I don't know, I felt very present. And every time that I thought to myself, like, oh, maybe I should take this time to edit, it was when we were on the bus, taking a trip up into La Zona Cafetera, which is the part of Colombia where Colombian coffee comes from, where it originates. And I'm like, yeah, I can sit here and edit and stare at my phone, but I can do this when I don't have a whole new scenery around me, where I'm not listening to my grandparents' conversation and where I'm not, learning something new or getting to witness my parents experience their land. So yeah, just a reminder that the content will be there. You can always edit, you can always post. What is yours will always be yours. Your throne is your throne. Nobody's here to dethrone you. It is yours, whether you stand up and go get a coffee or not. It'll be there when you get back. So anyway, but I just wanted to give you a little recap because I have so much content and I really do want to share it all. And I think that in the past, I fell into the trap of like, money, money, money. It's so funny in a rich man's world. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like too fast. And I felt like, oh my God, too much time has passed and I can't post this and whatever. What? What? Like, I can't wait to share, even if I take a freaking year. This trip was so transformative. A little bit before the trip, I did a plant medicine ritual. And during this plant medicine ritual, I was a way of connection. I really understood I was a way of connection. I felt connected, and I feel like it really primed me for this trip because I was so open to connecting to my roots and my origin and other people, and being able to see myself reflected in other people, and just connect in a whole different way. I am very aware of my mortality, and I'm very aware of our mortality, and knowing that every single second that passes is not coming back. We can't get that back. We can only move forward, whether we want to stay stuck or not. Time is moving forward. And so I really felt that this trip, and being there with my grandparents, being there with my parents, you know, we never know how much time we have with anyone. We never know how many more trips we get. We don't know how many more Christmases, birthdays, anniversaries, Mondays, Tuesdays. We just don't know. And I take that very seriously. Sendinkin satam. But I take that really seriously. And I will never regret being present with my family. I will never regret spending that time listening to old stories, listening to my grandma laugh, listening to the banter between my grandparents, listening to the stories that my parents remembered during the trip. Those are irreplaceable memories. Those are that is what fucking Bad Bunny is talking about when he says, no estamos pa las blah, 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 estamos pa las cosas que valen la pena. That's the shit that matters. That's the shit that really matters, because that's where you learn, you get to really see what you come from. We have to understand that everyone is a reflection of us, but our family, our family is not only a reflection of us, but it is our DNA. You want to learn about yourself? Take the time to get to know your parents. You want to learn about yourself? Get to know your grandparents. Listen to what they experienced. Listen to what they went through, because what they went through is still in your DNA. And you get to witness them. You get to witness what they've gone through to be here. You know how many generations had to survive and go through way, way hard shit for you to be here? For you to be here scrolling on your phone on TikTok or Instagram, liking my shit. Thank you. Say thank you from me. But a lot. It's a lot. And when we get to sit down and really be with that, there's so much more enjoyment and pleasure we get from the little moments, like from the littlest thing. So anyway, just to recap the trip of what's to come content-wise, we had originally gone for a wedding, and it was a beautiful thing to see so much family that has already transplanted here in the US go to Colombia to the wedding. And the wedding was holy shiitake mushrooms. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure, like, I've decided that I think I want to have multiple weddings, because I just feel like if I'm gonna do it right, if I'm gonna marry one person and be with that person for the rest of my life, like, I want to do all the weddings I've ever wanted to do. One of them is very much going to be in Colombia, because holy shiitake. First of all, Colombia is like one of the #1 exporters of flowers in the world. So you can only imagine the floral arrangements of this wedding. Insane. But it was so beautiful to see so much family come together and like celebrate, and we have so much fun together. Like we're not just family, we're friends. Like we really are good friends with each other. And so we had a wedding, freaking amazing. It was so fun. Went and got my hair done with my mom and my grandma. My grandma dyed her hair for the first time in don't know how long. So I'm a hype woman for life. Like I'm everything's hype woman. Like I will see a little weed growing in between the cracks of the sidewalk, and I will get down and be like, you can fucking do that shit, bro. You keep going. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, bro, and I'm gonna bring some water because you're killing it. Okay? So seeing my grandma get her hair done, seeing my mom, she got a trim. And And there, it's deeper than that, because again, when we start to really get to know people and see them for who they are, both my mom and my grandmother had cranial surgeries. Anyway, where they opened her up and she has a scar. My grandma also has a scar. So getting their hair done, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Then the next day, around 40 of us went on a cabalgata, which is a horseback riding expedition. We essentially all get on horses and we do a like pre-prepared trail. So the horses kind of already know the trail. So it's pretty safe. I mean, you're not gonna find the shit at Disney, I'll tell you what. But we go on like a scenic route where you usually end up kind of like at a restaurant where everybody drinks aguardiente, has a like a picada, which is like some chorizo, chicharrón, morcilla, arepitas, empanadas, maybe some refajo, which is a colombiana, and a beer, and you kind of refuel, and then you either continue to the next spot, which is maybe like another 30, 45 minutes. Usually we have music going, everybody's jamming, everybody's passing around aguardiente, because listen, you may not be able to drink and drive, but you can drink and ride. So everybody gets their own little bottle of aguardiente, and it's literally hanging from the horse. You go around, the horses just be walking, everybody just be, it's a vibe, it's a freaking vibe. But imagine 40 people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of horse. That's a lot of horses to be going at it. So anyway, next day we took a 4 or 5 day trip to La Zona Cafetera, which is the area of Colombia in the mountains where Colombian coffee originates. We did all the tours. Like we went to all the parks, the Parque del Cafe, PANACA, which is a park that is kind of showcases like the domesticated animals in the area. So it's like cows, bulls, buffaloes, pigs. We watched pig races and it was insane. It was amazing. And let me tell you, the creativity and the intentionality that Colombians have when creating anything is so notable. Like you can tell the love that goes into everything that they do. We went to El Parque del Cafe, which has surprised me more than anything, because the entrance, you just see like a sign and like a lookout tower thing, and mirador. See, I just can't. I don't know English anymore, guys. I don't know it. And the park is freaking huge. Like my shins are still sore. My calves still sore from that. We went a couple roller coasters. My neck freaking almost broke on that thing. That was freaking amazing. There was a show there that blew my mind. Like I was crying afterwards because it just reminded me the depth and beauty of my culture, of my ancestors, los campesinos, the people who live in el campo, in the mountains, that pick the coffee, and how Medellin, when you go to visit Medellin is built off the backs of campesinos, of the people who are in the field working, who are in the mountains picking fruits, vegetables, that are doing all the things that you may not even come to realize, but that's what Colombia is built on. Colombia is built on the hard-working campesinos, which we can all say we are. We can all say we came from. And it connected us to our culture, and it connected us through dance. Dance and music have been so important in all cultural developments. If you look back, music and dance have always represented our culture and been able to translate a sensation and emotion, something that's beyond words, that has never needed translation. And the only way that we can continue to pass that down is through witnessing it, participating in it, practicing it. Which brings me to the next point. We went on another coffee tour, which was so beautiful. And on this tour, they dressed us in traditional like Colombian wear, and we all danced cumbia. And that was so amazing. Also, just to see my grandma dressed up in her little outfit, and the pictures we took were insane. Learned so much about coffee. Listen, girl and boys. Listen, boys and girls, and anything in between. Aliens, if you're listening, I kind of want to be the first one you talk to. I'm not gonna lie. I might sound a little pick me, but pick me. Only the nice ones, though. Stay away if you're creepy. Stay away if you're ugly. No offense. I'm not ready. But where's it going with that? We learned so much about coffee. Let me tell you, I just got back and looked at all my coffee and realized I have to throw it all away. I don't want to throw it away because I have now such a deep appreciation. We learned how to spot good coffee. We learned how to make good coffee. We learned what ruins coffee. And just for that experience, I am so grateful. Like that's something that I will always carry with me, and it will be from the origin of where this freaking coffee comes from where I come from. And I just have so much pride in that. To be able to make somebody a cup of coffee has always been something that is almost like a love language for me. Even just buying somebody a coffee. If I ever bought you a coffee, or if you know me, I most likely have bought you a coffee and really enjoyed doing so. And now I feel so much pride in being able to make you a cup of coffee with the knowledge that I have, with my ancestors backing me, with the love and intentionality of everyone that helped cultivate that coffee. I feel that when I make coffee now. It becomes a ritual. I also came to realize that anything done with love, anything done in love is a ritual. El Valle del Cocorra. I hope I said that right because I keep messing it up. But we went on a cabalgata through the most magical forest I have ever been in. And these horses were literally trekking through rocks. Like, they were climbing this mountain. And what's crazy is that the first horse I got on the cabalgata was La Mona. And then the second horse I got on in a whole different part of Colombia, a whole different place where literally there's multiple horses, and I get El Mono, which is just like really random. Like, what are the chances? But anyway, that was one of the most beautiful and connecting moments. To be on a horse and to be able to trust an animal to take you through such a magical place is insane, like insane. And so I'm so grateful, and I left feeling so whole and connected and understanding how rich my culture is and wanting to share so much more of it. We got to see all my grandpa's side of the family because I have a huge family. And I'm genuinely so blessed that we are so close and everybody's so close. My grandpa, just my grandpa's side of the family, about 40 plus of us met up at this little like restaurant, and everybody's drinking some guaro, eating a little bit of food. We're all dancing, and it's incredible. And when I was there, I also promised them that I was gonna be making more content in Spanish, because why do it for everyone if we can't feed our family first? Why do it for the world if we ain't taking care of our own first? And I love you guys. I love you guys. I love my cousins. You guys are all so beautiful inside and out. And it's such a freaking privilege to be a part of my family. I just left feeling so whole and so connected and so ready to share more of my culture and what has made me me. And what has made me me is what's made my grandparents them, and my great grandparents them, and made my parents them, and what they've bestowed onto me, what they've ingrained in me, what they've taught me, what they have modeled, and what I have seen, and what I feel like I'm at this point where I'm not in a relationship, I don't have a family, but I also see what I want for my future based off what I've been taught and what I see. And I just feel like I just feel so happy and so whole. And so just ready to take on anything, knowing that this is who I am, and this is what I have backing me, and this is who believes in me, and this is what I do it for, and privileged to be able to even share that. The media is going to keep showing us the bad, and what we need to connect to right now is the beauty, is the good, is what brings us together, is who we really are, the humanity in us. And I think that really comes from going in deep and really getting to know yourself. And again, if you're having trouble getting to know yourself, get to know your parents, get to know your grandparents. I'm not saying that you have to accept, love, and do whatever. I'm just saying approach things with curiosity. Notice when there is judgment. Try to release that judgment. See what happens when you don't judge. See what happens when you just let people be, and what you can gain from that, what you can learn. I could keep talking to you all day, and I think you and I both know that. So I'm gonna leave you here so that I can post this and then get started editing the actual videos that I've taken. But I just love you guys, and I consider you guys family. Listen, it is the least Colombian thing that I can do is let you know that aquí somos familia. That is the basis of being Colombian, is we are family. We are family. I'm going to treat you like family. What is mine is yours forever and always. What you need, I will do my best to provide, because I know in community you would do the same. And that is what happens here. That's what happens on my page. That's what happens where I am at. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being a witness and letting me witness you. Ugh. Bye. Los amo. Love you.